exporting the last video you saw, and now I'm here at the pool to do a little bit of a med ball ab workout. Let's go. That's literally all the exercises. Just got to do that whole thing one more time. It's not meant to be the hardest workout ever since we have NCAAs in a week, but it's just kind of meant to get my heart rate up and get a little bit of activation in the core. Not a bad Saturday workout. Okay, now that abs is done, I've done both sets. I feel like I should stretch a little bit or else I'm just gonna feel tight the rest of the weekend. So I'm gonna do a quick I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do a quick stretch, 30 seconds on each stretch, and just call it a day. So I'm currently taking an art appreciation class online, and therefore I thought I was going to be appreciating art for 8 weeks to get credit for it, but in reality it's appreciating art, reading about art, and creating art, and my way of creating art is filmmaking and photography, and the course description said that was going to happen in this class, but so far this is what the assignment has been. I don't know if you can make any sense of that. I'm not a good person with a pencil or a pen or paint or anything. I can kind of use a camera, but none of the other things. And for this assignment, we're supposed to create a landscape. I thought I was just going to use a picture I took of the landscape of the venue where Hillary and I got married, because I think that's pretty. Colorado's absolutely gorgeous. But it turns out I just got to draw a landscape. So I'm trying to copy it as best as do they look? They look the same. I think this one almost looks as good as, I mean, you can never beat a picture taken on film, but this is okay. Obviously, the drawing's not done yet, and I think I'm gonna do it all in pencil, because A, I don't trust myself, B, I don't have colored pencils, and C, I'm just gonna kind of wing it saying it was supposed to be monochrome, because not all landscapes are just supposed to be beautiful, colorful vistas, but sometimes can be beautiful, colorful, black and white photos. You know, I'm really just trying to pass school. Is it lunchtime? Is it lunchtime? Can you eat from the bowl, Aspen? Can you eat from the bowl? No, you only want to eat off the floor or out of my hand. You're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Aspen! Aspen! Look at me! Look at me! Oh, you're so beautiful. You have so much food on your face. Come here, girlie. Come here. Alright. I know you don't like eating out of the bowl, but you gotta learn to eat out of the bowl. Come here, come here, come here. Aspen, come here. Aspen, come here. You wanna eat some? Good girl. There's so much more in the bowl, and it's so yummy, and you love it. See, the thing with Aspen and feeding her is she loves to eat a lot, and she always eats a full meal, but never out of the bowl. She'll eat about half out of the bowl and then be very disinterested. And so to get her to eat what she needs to eat, we either have to hold it in our hand or scatter it all over the floor. But for some reason, there's something about that bowl she just does not like. All right, can you find those ones? Yeah, you can. Oh, you're so good at this game. So yeah, I'm just always sitting with her for every meal, making sure she eats. I feel like such a dad, you know? Like, I gotta make sure my daughter eats all of her food. Sit. Good girl. Oh, you dropped it. She has one eye, so anything I do on her left side, she has a hard time seeing. All right, Aspen, up. Good girl. All right, Aspen, look. Pound it. Pound it. Pound it. Pound it. Pound it. Good girl. Down. 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 Good girl. That's a good girl. Up. Good girl. Pound it. Pound it. Good girl. Yay. That's so good. You're so good at this game. Oh, careful. Sit. Good girl. Stay. 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 Come here. Come get it. Come get it. We've had her for 7 days, and she knows sit, stay, pound it where she jumps up and boops her nose to her hand, twirl, down, up, and we're working on shake. So, you know, she's a pretty smart dog. So yeah, Aspen already knows about 6 or 7 tricks and she's only 10 weeks old. That's pretty exciting. But what's more exciting is it is officially the week of NCAAs. Tomorrow morning, I'm leaving for Minnesota for the 3rd time this year to go to the NCAA Championships to compete in the 1 meter, the 3 meter, and the platform event. So today, I'm actually in about an hour getting ready to go back to the pool for my last workout before I leave. So here are all the dives from that workout. So when I was editing the last video, I realized that I said I would talk to you guys about my new cell phone. In the previous video, I didn't do that, so just gonna kind of do the short story here now that the diving's all done. I've been an iPhone user for a long time until I went to the Olympics, got the Samsung Olympic phone, used that for about 6 months, and then switched back over to iPhone. I've been using iPhone, I think, for about 5 years now, 5 years or so. But recently, I have switched to Android for good. I am now using the OnePlus 5T instead of the iPhone 7 Plus. And the reason I didn't go with the iPhone 10 is it's a $1,000 phone. This one was $450 with the student discount. The new iPhone is $1,000 and there are no such thing as discounts when it comes to Apple. So now that I'm switched off from Apple, you're probably thinking, Steele, why didn't you go with the Google phone, the Google Pixel, Pixel XL2? And the reason for that one is it's also $900. This was $450. This is half the cost of the Google phone. So at the end of the day, I needed a new phone because this battery lasts about an hour and a half. And some of my apps just don't work half the time, like messaging won't open, which is a big one because I gotta text people. This phone has 6 gigs of RAM, this has 1 gig of RAM, I think only 1. This phone is much faster, the screen's a lot larger, it's a 6-inch screen instead of a 5.5-inch screen, which is something I absolutely love. I wanted a lot of screen real estate. But yeah, at the end of the day, it pretty much came down to the fact that I wanted to switch over to Android for the software. I just don't like iOS, I never really have, but haven't been able to leave the ecosystem. And the fact that this is $450 as opposed to $1,000. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna buy the thing that's cheapest but works best for the price. And this essentially is one of the best phones out right now and is half the cost of all the other phones out right now. That's my quick little story of why I switched cell phones. I just realized the OnePlus 5T is actually a tiny bit smaller than the iPhone 7 Plus, but the screen is so much larger. Aspen, Aspen, Aspen. Oh, there you are. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Going to Minnesota in the morning. Tomorrow's video is going to be different. In a good way, I'm hoping.